Greetings and welcome to our presentation on payment terms. We are pleased you have selected our program to become acquainted with establishing payment terms when buying for your organization. As a purchasing professional, understand the benefits of establishing the proper payment terms can be an asset to your position and to your organization. This presentation will define and discuss various payment terms that are used by purchasing professionals. When negotiating with the supplier, not only is it important to negotiate price, delivery, and lead time, it is equally important to agree on payment terms. Payment terms relate to what, how, and when the buying company will pay for the products and services delivered by the supplier. Setting the right payment terms will have an effect on healthy cash flow for the organization. Therefore, understanding the options available for payment terms is crucial. There are various payment term options. However, not every type is beneficial for your organization. The most common payment term is net 30. This means payment is due 30 days from the date of invoice. At times, a supplier will offer a discount if payment is received prior to the 30 days. For example, the terms may be 1% 10, net 30. This means a 1% discount will be offered if payment is received within 10 days of the invoice date. Otherwise, full payment is due 30 days after the invoice date. Similar to net 30, there is also net 7, net 10, net 15, net 60, and also net 90. The same rule applies to these as to net 30. The numerical character indicates the number of days after invoice date the payment is due. There are some less favorable payment terms which most purchasing organizations don't want to accept because it gives little to no control over cash flow. These terms are PIA, payment in advance, COD, cash on delivery, CBS, cash before shipment, and CIA, cash in advance. Payment in advance, PIA, usually occurs when there is a custom order. Payment in advance can be done with a corporate check or credit card. Cash in advance, CIA, on the other hand, has to be cash or a certified check from a bank. Other reasons for a supplier to require CIA or PIA is if the company is a new customer without an established payment history, or an established customer that has an unfavorable payment history. COD, cash on delivery, is a form of payment where the receiving company gives a freight company a check for the goods, sometimes increasing freight cost, at the time the goods arrive at the dock. CBS, cash before shipment, indicates that the receiving company is notified by the shipper when the goods are ready for shipment. At that time, the purchasing organization sends a check to the supplier for the goods. Once the check is received by the supplier, the goods are then shipped to the purchaser. Establishing payment terms are an important part of the purchasing process. The buyer has to understand how the payment terms can positively or negatively affect the management of cash flow. Whether payment terms are net 30, net 45, COD, or CIA, the buyer must make sure it is clearly stated on the purchase order. This will indicate to the supplier the amount of time there will be between shipment of the item and receipt of payment. Thank you once again for your time and attention, and this is BusinessTraining.com, where you can earn a master's level qualification to make more money.